Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you a profit update for the Bitsgap SBOT V2 or version 2 grid bot that I deployed 2 weeks ago, and that was right around the time when Bitsgap launched this bot in beta mode. Now, just the other day, Bitsgap announced that the new SBOT V2 is out of beta, and the new updated SBOT V2 provides much higher accuracy and performance. Now, some of you who are familiar with Bitsgap may not notice any real changes in the configuration of these grid bots. Everything was pretty much done under the hood or in the code to squash bugs and, as I mentioned, increase accuracy and performance. Now, if you're not familiar with Bitsgap, it is basically a all-in-one crypto trading platform. However, they're best known for their grid bots. And so if you're interested in giving these grid bots a shot, you can start a 7-day free trial. I will drop a link in the description down below, and if you use my link, you will actually get access to the Pro plan, which is the plan that I use. And with that all being said, if you're new to grid bots, you might want to try their free demo mode before you actually put your funds at risk to live fire. Now, if you are not familiar with how a grid bot operates, it's very basic. It buys the dip and sells the rip for profit. And so what you're looking for as far as price action is consolidating or sideways moving price action that is slightly trending up. That generally produces the best performance of a grid bot, as a grid bot is actually made up of open limit buy and sell orders. The red lines you see on this chart are basically open limit sell orders, and the green lines are open limit buy orders. So when the price drops, the grid bot is buying low, and when the price pops up, it is selling high for profit. And so that is really the basic mission of a grid bot: buy low, sell high. Now, that's enough jaw-jacking. Let's actually get into the weeds of the profit update for the Bitsgap SBOT V2 grid bot that I deployed 2 weeks ago. And for those of you who missed the setup video of this particular SBOT V2 grid bot, first of all, you might want to shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. But with that being said, we'll jump over here to a screenshot of that YouTube video where I actually configured and deployed the SBOT V2 grid bot. And we will take a look at the settings for that particular grid bot. Now, the bot type obviously was the SBOT V2. The exchange I was using was Qcoin. You don't actually send money to Bitsgap. You actually connect your exchange to Bitsgap via API keys, so your funds stay on your exchange and are as secure as they can be when being held on an exchange. Now, the pair that I selected to trade with this grid bot was ETH/USDT. The profit currency is the USDT. I gave the grid bot around 500 USDT in ammo to go to battle with. The number of grids that I selected were 45, and the grid step, or the space between each grid, was 0.9%. Now, as far as the high and low price for the grid, I selected high price of $12.70 and I enabled trailing up. So as long as ETH's price continued to move up, the grid would actually move up with ETH's price. And then as far as the low price, I set it at $8.50. Now, the low price of $8.50 would also be pulled up along with the grid if ETH's price did continue to climb up, which it has. And so that is the configuration of this grid bot when I deployed it. Now, if we jump over here to Bitsgap and on my bots dashboard, if you take a look at the chart, back in this area here is when I deployed the grid bot. ETH's price moved up and basically started to consolidate within a range, which is perfect for generating profit. Then ETH actually dumped and then pumped. And so this price action was ideal for capturing profit. Now, if you recall, the high limit and low limit for the original configuration was around 1270 and 850. You can see we are well above that 1270 range. ETH's price actually reached up in here close to 1800. It has now pulled back to around just under 1700. So now my high price has changed to just over 1800, and my low price, instead of being that 850, is now 1212. And so by having the trailing up feature enabled, allowed this grid bot to continue to capture profit as the price of ETH increased. And with that being said, if you look down here at the bottom of the screen, you can see the ETH USDT grid early access. Again, I launched this grid bot when it was still in beta mode. And if you want early access, I show you how to go through the steps necessary over on Bitsgap to get early access to these new features in the configuration video for this grid bot. So you might want to go back and check that out. I will drop a link in the description down below to that video. And so if we drop back down here and click on the details button for this particular grid bot, that will pull up the actual profit details for this grid bot. As you can see, the initial funds when I deployed this grid bot was $498.11, so just about $500. And so far, the bot profit for this grid bot is 6.9%, or just over 34 USDT. And so the current funds currently stand at, like I mentioned, just over that 6.5%, with a total PNL of just over 32, almost 33 USDT. And at the end of the day, this is the number that's the most important, your total P&L. Bot profit is nice to see how the bot has actually accumulated some USDT, but at the end of the day, the most important number is the total P&L, and that actually represents the funds that would appear in your exchange account. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. I just wanted to do a quick update on this new Bitsgap SBOT v2 grid bot, as it is now out of beta mode and ready to be deployed. So if you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you're not already subscribed, you might want to go ahead and shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. I will drop a link to Bitsgap in the description down below. And remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.